expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight to divinely intervene as needed for my highest good, aka the highest good. What and or who are irrelevant to me now? That is a topic. That is a topic that shall be answered most properly in its rawest fashion ever. Okay. I accidentally put away the cards shuffling like front back type of energy. So when I selected the cards, as the header, as the energy cards, one of them was faced towards me. I got a sneak peek at it after the fact, after I realized, after my eyes focused in. But I'll tell you a little bit about it in just a second. Okay, Ace of Swords, luckily, on the left side. This is the absolute truth. Like, this is, how do you call it? In other words, we're not lying to ourselves on this note, okay? Instead of saying what doesn't serve us purpose any longer, it's just it should be obsoleted, you know? And instead of saying what's my point of focus, I just want to know process of elimination. Since there's so many energies, so many stories abound, let's just do process of elimination. Start with that. No bullshitting. Ourselves. And then on the right side, the manifestation side, the energy is kind of like more private in scope. So I don't know if this reading is going to be geared more towards me than my divine collective, but I think isolating what and who are irrelevant, that's more of like we do as we will, as we please, basically. Once we know. Once we know that energy. So did I even tell you? Gosh, it's the Hermit card in reverse on the manifestation side. So now you know what I'm working with. Okay, give me a second. I'm snacking. Oops, that's a double snack. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, those are header cards. Energy cards. Are we gonna get header cards? Header cards from the same deck. I'm not doing dialogue today. I have a specific topic in mind and I'm going to stick to that. Okay? As I 99% of the way do. All right. Boom. 3, 2, 1. Cheese. This is the header card. Left side, Justice in reverse. And then the star card on the manifestation side. What and or who is irrelevant to me right now? I'm going to say here. Well. Well, I guess we kind of answered that in the intro. Part of it is what doesn't serve me purpose, my greater purpose. What does not advance me. What lands me at a disadvantage. Overall, I'd say. Because if you're am I going to talk about it? Yes or no? No, that's a very private matter. But I can talk in energies, right? Energies, not identities. Let's say you clash perspectives with how do I say it? People who are close to you. And it's not just clashing perspectives. It becomes unnecessarily nasty. Um, it becomes there's like a power play in it, embedded within it. And well, without speaking into too much detail, I would have to say anyone who treats you with disrespect has no intention of how do I say that though? Because I mean, give me a second. Because I can't talk about identities right now. Let me get one clarifier just to start. I think it's really just anything or anyone that dissuades you from believing that you are doing your best when you're doing your best. That your shine and your best is not good enough. That's what I'm going to say about that. So, let's talk about any items that supposedly are inanimate. Yeah. If you're if you have certain pieces in your wardrobe you don't feel good in, remove them. Remove them. That's it. That's all. When we're talking about people, remove yourself. Yeah, I've come too far to keep any energies in my life that define me as any less. This is the most effort I've put into my life, into bettering my life. And I don't expect the regulars to understand. I don't expect, I don't expect that at all. No. So, those that should support me, I have to just accept that that's the way they see me. That's the way they see me. They don't believe in me. They don't, yeah, they don't believe in me. It's kind of sad, but, to think, that's what kind of space they hold for me. An absolute lack of belief. Unless I comply. And part of it is, it's not about complying to what they believe in. It's about the representation of success, the representation of someone that is respectable. So in order to maintain a standard of living, it wouldn't matter to them the means in which I would get it. I mean, it wouldn't matter to them if I lied to them, just so because the standards are so high in which um in where I'm supposed to be in life. Um that it doesn't matter. I think it's more of how that looks, um the impression that it gives on their identity. So, not only am I disapproved of and not believed in, and frowned upon, but what is the other word? Um, I don't know. I just find it strange. mm, that that might be the only thing, only only space that these energies hold for me. And I don't know if that really hurts anymore. I just don't want, like, unless that I let that persist in my life, unless I allow that to keep on going. Um, so I don't know. Um, it kind of makes me want to just dive into the journey a little bit more. Like, okay, spirit, let's just go all in. Sure, sure. let's test the religious belief system, and let's go with it. I don't know. It's like it makes me not want to put that. How do I say it? It makes me want to put that much more effort into defying their standards of where I should be. You know? So so I might as well just go in wholeheartedly, sure. Because the people that ought to be supporting me, maybe support me in a certain way, but it's bottom line, all I see is that they don't believe in me. That's all that I hear. So I don't know. Let me get clarifiers for that real quick. On the header cards, Justice in reverse, and on the star card. Hello. This is for Justice or Star? Justice, okay. This, okay. What is it? It's 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So, what is irrelevant to me right now? What and who are irrelevant to me right now? Justice in reverse. Is this incoming? Or is this impressions of success that were achieved through injustices? Yeah. The 10 of Pentacles over the Justice in Reversal card on the recipient end. Yeah, like, if people are more proud of me because I have 10 of Pentacles, I have like billion dollar um um what is it, net worth, is that what it, I don't know. I don't talk in those terms, but if I achieve like fat paychecks, because let's say um I'm hoeing around, that is irrelevant to me at this time. Now I'm not going to talk down on, you know, the life that I had lived. I just know that there are lessons learned from several rotations, and after so long, you just pick up on a lot of things and you learn. um, and, you know, it wasn't as though it was my first choice or second or third or fourth or fifth or whatever. So I did with what I could, but now, like, let's just see what Spirit has got going. Yeah. And forget about um uh what's irrelevant. And who's irrelevant at this time. Um is that correct? Yes, at this time. And again, we're speaking of energies, not identities. So if there are identities that are disappointing to have in that bucket, just release them. Hold the tears. Okay? I gotta do what's best for me, and what my well-being is not, it does not feel good at all. um so that's that. I mean, anytime I encounter those energies, what they are telling me is that I was better off staying married to staying committed to a very a terrible environment. A terrible environment where we could have had so much, but anytime more money was made, it was spent on his personal outings and drugs and booze. And just, you could never get anywhere with that energy. Mm-mm. You would think after working so hard, that once you've attained that pentacle energy, that we could have bettered our standards. And no, some people are just lost and determined to be lost. So now, fast forward to now, let's get a clarifier for the star card. The doing side. So I don't know if like I'm sad about it. I think I'm disappointed personally, and more so just frustrated. And I don't know, I think I'm in more of the accepting stage, where if somebody decides to take that with them to their deathbed, early or later or whatever, then that's just how it is. You know, they get to live their life, I get to live mine. I believe I'm doing what's right, and that I think that's it. I wish it could have been better, you know? But anyway, the star. It's not over yet, so the star card. What goes in there? What's irrelevant? Who's irrelevant for me at this time? This is the... what is this? Some pentacle. Oh, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Right light over the star card. They're both facing in the same direction. And one arm out. Okay. In the same direction. So I'm doing really well. I'm actually doing really, really well. So never mind. What's irrelevant is just, it doesn't have to be like frozen in time, okay? It doesn't have to be obsoleted forever. It's just when they're on live, when they're live energies, you just have to consider them like in probation. On probation. Yeah. Because if they don't believe in you, then they don't respect you. And therefore they don't treat you with respect. They treat you lesser than. And that's the formula. That's what it is. And so you just gotta put them on probation, you know, until they act right. And they can at least act right. That's a good start. All right. Anything else? Anything and anyone else that is irrelevant to me right now? Okay, the Seven of Pentacles facing the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles opened up to that. What's behind the Seven of Pentacles? Six of Cups. They're like, just wait for a second. So, you know, let's say when you have a pet that passes away, you're not in a rush to get another one, or usually not, okay? There's a grieving period, and no one's to judge how long that takes. So, but those that are, you know, kin energy, you know, soul type of, you know, strong relationships, just give it time. Just give it time. Things are loading. Things feel out of balance. There are other stressors that people give more weight to than you do. So we deal with situations differently, and yeah, that's what that's saying. We comprehend our situations differently. They give more weight to certain items, and because they get more stressed out. And it's not to say that I'm not stressed out. I've seen enough in life through a variety of walks of life, what I definitely don't want to do, who I definitely don't want to be. Starting off with bosses, I definitely do not want to ever manage like that. I never ever want to manage like that. I never would do someone dirty like that. I yeah, etc., etc. Okay. So I can't get upset over the difference in opinions. Mm. Um. Mhm. I also acknowledge things look like they are out of balance, but they're just loading. Okay. Clarifier for each. 7 of Pentacles. I finished my belt. Yay! Okay, on the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, just keep it like that. The 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Now, a lot of people would say, like, you can't sit around waiting for things to happen, you know? You can't just sit around. At this point in my life, I know that I am not just excellent and phenomenal at what I do, but I, like, I have to take that part seriously to the point where I must not give a shit what other people think, you know, about what I'm doing. That's how I'm guided. I don't, if Spirit says this is your free time, you've done all that you can do right now. Do you know how depressing it would be to double down, triple down, and spend every single minute of the day and maybe even barely have means to take a shower because I am putting out applications, trying to live an honest life, doing something else because for some reason this doesn't seem to be working financially. It's oh, I have the others in here. I totally forgot. Let's put this back together here from yesterday's. Somebody didn't want me to say all of that. um do you know how depressing that would be? Do you know how many interviews I've gotten, and the only, like, how do I say it? The only leads that I've gotten, because I didn't entertain the sleeping with the other person, I didn't get it. That's what it's come down to. So, rather than entertaining somebody, like entertaining sleeping with somebody for what, $25-$30 an hour, if I'm lucky, and then knowing that I would have to follow through with some variation of that, if not that, that's so you know, I don't do you know how disappointing that is? Okay. What goes in the 2 of Pentacles is the Ace of Swords, upright. So yeah, it is correct. You know, waiting for things to load. That, like, let it load. um I guess since it's the holidays, like, there are people who don't really have like family or whatever to spend with, you know. And so like everyone has passed away, and they're, you know, some energies would scold my position, because they would say, you know, I would kill for, you know, them to be back in my life, um even if it was just to talk shit, you know. um and I'm like, we have different, we have different lives, okay. um so the perception that I'm ungrateful to have, um you know, these important figures, um I just, I don't know what to say about that. So because it's the holidays, um I think sometimes, you know, like if you're working undercover, you have to kind of break the rules a little bit, okay? So that you can keep within your your cover. And so for me, if there these energies persist, um I think the answer is just lying to them. Just lying to them. Everything is good. Everything's good. No, I found a way. Everything is good. Don't worry about it. Things are great. Hmm. Yeah. And then they go back on probation. You just save face for the holidays. Hmm. You know. So since there's no immediate presentation of wealth, um, to make people feel better about me, um, if there are important figures, um, then maybe saving face is a way to present the ideation of wealth, so that they can enjoy their holidays. We can all enjoy our holidays. And with however many holidays there are left between us, you know? Why do they need to worry about what's going on in my life, you know? If it's just a couple days of holidays left in the year, why ruin it? Why ruin it? So, I don't think it really upsets me that, I mean, upsets me as much as it should, that certain people don't believe in me. I think it's the fact that I have to, there's no other solution for them to see me as anything bigger than to present wealth, you know, or fame, some kind of credibility. Yeah, like that's their answer. That's always been their answer. So, I just find it frustrating because I have no other solution for that. Except probation. That's it. So I think I can fake it for a couple of days. Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, everything's great. Yeah, I was able to borrow money from, you know, I got this or that. I got, yeah, I got a job. Yeah. It pays $50 an hour. Yeah. And it's a hybrid, and I get insurance, and yeah, everything's great, you know. So Queen of Swords in reverse, lie to yourself. Three of Wands, Temperance. Actually, that's part of the truth. I mean, let me blow my nose. Give me a second. Oh. I started sweating a lot. I started sweating a lot when I get upset like that. I end up sweating a lot. My goodness. So this is partially kind of like save face when you need to, like withhold the details of, you know, of what spirit tells me, to these energies, because they don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. They just want to see the results. They want to see the outcome. And when they tell me this, they're also telling spirit this. They're saying, I don't believe in you, spirit, because you haven't come through. You haven't come through for Tina. So, or for me, or whatever, in several instances, you know? If you haven't come for me, through for her at this point, you're not going to come through for her. She needs to go out and do shit about it. Like, And I don't know. For me, that's kind of blasphemous to, like, I found something that I am spectacularly good at. And to throw that away, is, I don't know, is crazy. It's crazy. It's just crazy. So anyway, let's get specs on the Queen of Swords in reversal here, because it's telling me, like, my stuff is going to come through. Like, just stop telling people about it. I mean, if they want to know the details, we can talk about it. Only to select few. After the ships have come in. But in the meantime, everything's good. Okay, everything's good. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Instead of yeah. Let's just do that. So, clarifier for the Queen of Swords in reverse spirit. Now that I'm feeling better, got the tears out. This way. It is a Page of Wands. Well, that's weird. Is that right? No. Yeah, they're saying, okay, this is free time. Affirm this is my free time. Like, I don't need to tell these energies, how do I say it? Since their belief system, their opinions do not matter. They are irrelevant. Persist with my free time as it should be. So if I need to save face and do something separate, then so be it. You know? How could they get upset over anything that they don't even really know about? Just know that that is where they are in their walk of life. And that's it. Okay? Love them from a distance. Love them on probation. I have to let me get one more on that. Hold on. This one. This way. King of Wands in reverse. Is this correct? Yes? No. No, somebody's trying to mess around in my energies right now. That's incorrect. That's a player. This is correct? Incorrect. Correct? It's correct. Okay. All right, let me get one more in here. Okay. All right. The World card in reverse. Okay. Nine of Pentacles upright. Amen. So what's irrelevant to me is part of the chats going on over here are obviously irrelevant to the topic that I'm attempting to address, and there's a lot of congestion here energetically, so I had to remove some of that, nearly half of that, people responding here. So the World card in reverse. Yeah. Drop it in. It opens up to Knight of Cups. Okay. What's irrelevant to me? What and who are irrelevant to me? I mean, that was pretty simple. Other people's problems. That's what that is. I don't need to adopt them as my own. Other people's problems, like, is a big umbrella to what their perceptions are, what their projections are, what their experiences are. I mean, to each their own. So I can't get upset over these energies. It's just very frustrating to be put in that position of like one-sided respect, and like, yeah, I mean, so I can't take it personal that they think, ill of me. That's just that's just their interpretation of life. And but I don't need to be near that, if it's unhealthy, it's unhealthy. Okay, Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess in reverse, and Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so there's definitely some severely lack mindset energies that um um are part of the power plays of like are that play the politics that endorse the politics of any environment. So knowing that, is that yes? No? Yes. Mm-hmm. That's what they do. Mm-hmm. So knowing that they don't respect my position as much, if not, like, I would say I severely do not respect these positions, um uh then that's that, I don't even know if there's such thing as probation for this kind of energy. It's more like, if I have to converse with you, then I have to. But other than that, I choose not to for a very good reason. Yeah. So what opened up here? Nine of Wands. Yeah, I stand correct for sure. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it for that. 48 minutes, and that's all that we've really covered. I guess I just needed to hash that out a bit. Like, let that go. Let it go. One of the last droplets of, bullshit in this arena. Anything else you want me to discuss as far as what or who are irrelevant in to me right now? My expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight says, okay, facing the Queen of Cups card, the Moon in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and Six of Pentacles. Okay. So, intentions here. Okay. Somebody very intuitive. I believe this is just moving in flow still. Regardless, like, even with all of that in the picture, with the things are still in motion. Like, this is still kind of like reciprocation, because the Moon card in reverse can mean with the Devil card in reverse, like, if that's external, that can be like outside manipulation of the oogity boogities, you know, people still trying to do, like throw evil eye and cause disturbance, within, you know, my home. Um, but on the other side of the Queen of Cups, is, opposite to the Queen of Cups is the Six of Pentacles. It's an exchange. So even with the interjection, um, I'm still getting reciprocity. Like with those energies that interject, um, uh, you know, there's, how do I say it? You just kind of cut them off. Probation, really, or expulsion. Um, that's it. Yeah, because either way, I'm still going to get um, equal exchanges here. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know why this reading is so weird. It's definitely not in flow, it feels like. But I don't know. I expected a regular reading, and because I have to exercise discretion, it just feels very fragmented. Um I don't know what else. Hold on, let me see here. Let me get a few from here. So what or who is irrelevant? I guess just energies that are trying to make their presence known in my life, you know, whether it's directly or indirectly. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, don't let it bother you. Like, don't put any effort or energy into deciphering what's going on with them. Doesn't deserve my energy. That's irrelevant to me right now. Anything else? Queen of Pentacles. No, Queen of Cups. Again. That's crazy. Okay. So yeah, I'm in flow for sure. To get Queen of Cups twice upright, from different decks, I'm good. That means that I carry enough love for myself to know, that I deserve nonetheless reciprocation, you know? Ace, or this is the ace, it is the shaman, it is the magician with Five of Swords in reverse. So just like forego all that other stuff because I've got better things to do. Yep, that's that. Yeah, I think that's it for right now. Okay, so I'll do takeaways for my Divine Collective and then takeaways for me. That's how we're gonna do it. Not an hour and a half. We're just gonna do this, okay? So 2 takeaways for my Divine Collective. First one. So, oh, I was like that. So I picked it up like that, okay? But it should actually be like this, inverted. Hello. So 7, greetings, I mean. Greetings. 7 of Pentacles inverted. So it's upright, but it's inverted. So all the more patience. Patience with self. Patience extended. Patience is granted to you. What is that? Hold on. Why is it like that? Hold on. Let me get clarifier from this deck. Oh, damn, you got two? Both? Okay, that way extroverted. Okay, very complex. Page of Swords in reverse. And the Seven of Pentacles again in reverse. Maybe you guys are also going through the same thing too, like your learning pursuits, because that's a Seven of Pentacles sandwich. With one deck it goes inwards, and the other deck it goes external, and but hold on, patience to self. Yeah, both of them are in. Hold on. Actually, it would be in reversal, extroverted. Okay. This is funny. Okay, so you have energy vampires. People who like don't know when to shut their mouth, um, are gossiping behind your back or gossiping about others, around you, any given moment, just yapping away. Um, eh, People who don't know the concept of like data integrity, nor like the sensitivity of certain topics. They're maybe some don't even realize it, that this is a form of like energy siphoning, kind of like they want your attention at all times. um so you're having to find patience with them as well. Interesting. Let me see if there's anything else on that. Yes? No. No. Okay. So your second takeaway is okay. Two of Swords in reverse. Clarified by two also. Both, okay. Four of Wands in reverse and Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're you're having to take breaks also from your essence of like family, a certain realm of family and home. Towards or away? Away, you need a break as well. Because self-love is very, very important, crucial to you. Your singular temple is the most important thing. Yep. Interesting. Okay, let me see. Okay, so so if we're looking at what or who is irrelevant at this time, they speak of generally the energetic that just doesn't fit. But also what's irrelevant is just like this current snapshot in time. Like, yeah, what do you like? It's a moment in passing. Okay, so let me get a clarifier here for the first one for you. The Hanged Man, yeah. Remain objective, of course. And the second one, clarifier, is, oh, you got two. Four of Wands again in reverse and King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you guys, there's a massive liars. Like like people who are very ruthless, like with their tongue. Like this is a moment where you're supposed to be spending time together, and you want to use it as an opportunity to throw down, basically. There's something about it here. Yeah. This is something like you might have to leave the celebration, like get up and walk, you know, like excuse yourself from the table and just head out. Like, had enough, okay? I've had enough. This was not my intention in coming here, for it to go like this, and for the sake of the holidays and the impression of it, I believe you were not under that impression as well. So I'm gonna go now. That's what it looks like here. I'm just shocked to see the Four of Wands in reversal twice on the same takeaway, two different decks. I really did not expect that. And the Seven of Pentacles, inwards and outwards like that. This is very, very toxic. Yeah. So this is you being the bigger person and not exchanging so many words, because when they come from the level of the Page of Swords in reverse or any royalty in reverse, that's the swords. There's already preset intentions, like it's very fixed, very cutthroat, very like I'll have the first and last words to say type of energy, because swords are the fastest. Yeah. From like, and the strongest depictions are the Page of Swords in reverse, the things that go on subtly speaking in its deceitful manners, gossip, like water cooler talk, etc., hearsay, to the King of Swords in reverse. Like, there's no shame there at all on either of the two. So yeah, that's irrelevant to your well-being. Okay. All right, my 3 takeaways. Holy smokes. First one. Okay. 3 of Wands in reverse, clarified by Jackson. Okay. Oh, it's the Empress. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so this is achieving Empress status. Oh, being present as an Empress. Like the Empress commands respect. If she doesn't get it, if she doesn't receive it, then the other energies don't get it. So there's not going to be an exchange of, you know, too many words, if any. She just does what she needs to do, and that's what I do. Okay. Clarifier to my first takeaway on that. Two of Wands in reverse. No, it's Two of Wands in reverse. This is kind of like to be determined, to be continued. There's more there. And I don't need to know the more, the extra. I just know if I'm not being treated with respect, then I don't need to invest anymore. I don't need to know anymore of, you know, I'm good. Okay. My second takeaway is Six of Wands in reversal, extroverted. So if that means I do not win this battle, then so be it, because there's other pending victories. But I don't know if this is pending victory already, or, oh, okay, so I guess it's the top one. Where did you go? Where is it? It's transparent, so I can't see her. Where did it go? That's weird. I don't see it. Now we just feel around for it. No, it's there. Let me see if I can kind of flashlight it. Holy crap. Where did it go? That was weird. Oh, it's right here. It fell right there. Knight of Swords is extroverted. Yeah, so that's a pending win, you know. Just let things load. Let it all work out, right? Let it all work out. Just chill. Okay? Don't invest too much. It's just, let's see how things go. Okay. The Fool card and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yep, I'm enough to walk away from futile battles. Like if it's set up for a loss, just move quick. Just nip it in the bud. Let's go. That's it. That's a shame. Is that what I'm gonna have to expect during Thanksgiving? Oh my God, what's the bottom? Two of Cups. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. There's good bonds and such. Okay. Yes? No. Yes. Okay. So my third takeaway is, this is actually, this is a pretty cool shirt, except like it's kind of snug. So, but it is actually, my sister gave it to me. And then the back is actually really cool too. Look. Sorry. There. It's just cute. My third takeaway is Justice in reversal, extroverted. Okay. Clarified by it's a phoenix, but oh, it's 20. It's judgment. Yeah, so karma is going to come through. It may appear as though on the exterior that I am not lucky, but there's a turn of events, like so surprising. I wish the people that didn't believe in me like really believed in me before there was like physical proof of it. I really wish that, so that they could be part of the story and said, I always knew it. I always knew she had it in her. Always knew that, you know, like things were going to go right. Like, I'm so glad it finally did. I like, I would love for them to be able to tell that story and it be authentic, not like, yeah, I really, no, I told her to do this. I told her, you know, she didn't listen, but then, you know, that's the romanticizing that I have in my story right now. That's the version of it. So when I talk about extracurriculars, seriously, like, I don't know how that's a one up. I don't know, because I have a lot of other things, you know, in life that are weighing, and it's like I just I don't know if I um have space for anyone other than being extraordinary. You know, they have to be extraordinary. Otherwise, like, I just, dude, it's just another thing. So, that's where it is currently. Nothing you need to know. I just thinking about it. All right, so clarifier to that. But in the meantime, I can say I believe in myself. That's why I stuck through it. That's why I was just like, it felt all crazy, and, you know, and then I had to digest this and that, and finally, yay, I get to at least do that in the meantime. Anyway, we'll go like that. 5 of Cups. Is this more goodbyes? No, then what is it? Oh, this is, hold on real quick. Let me get the book. No, we'll get other context to it with this. Okay, I don't know what they mean by that. Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh, it's saying goodbye to, it's, how do I say it? Players are not an option, you know. Extracurriculars, like, they don't even qualify, you know. They're just in the atmosphere. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't have time for that. Anyone who's gonna like play around with my energy, for sure. Like, even when I went to the store today, I saw, like, I did several errands, but there were a couple of females that kept like, and even the last time I went to the grocery store, it just kept lingering around me on several occasions. And I just knew that they were scrubbies, like, to try to walk behind me or try to like gain access to my crown chakra area. I just knew that they were just like, they were if I were a dude, I would say they're not worth it. I wouldn't date them. Like, if I had guy friends, I would say, I would tell them why, and they're just low quality energy. The ones that constantly seek to take what's not theirs, or just to poke around out of curiosity, low quality. Like, no. You deserve better. Like, if we hang out, that you're already like, there's already quality here. I'm not saying that we need to date, but I'm saying, like, you have to at least meet equal, if not better standards. And that is low quality right there. No. Go ahead if you want like a short-term fling or whatever, but that's, I'm telling you, that's low quality. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Anything else? That's it. That's it. Gosh, what a what a what a weird, reading. Like, what or who's irrelevant right now. But shadow work was done. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. Yeah, I think like the element of PTSD is a thing. Oh yeah, I know. It said instead of paid in full, it's obey in full. You see the card that they're holding? Yeah. I think that's it for now. So thank you very much for all donations provided in and of light and love that reciprocate equally and therefore abundantly. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gift, strength, properties, passions, pursuits. From those that call upon, cast, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, or any variation thereof, the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought, form, pattern, and or entity to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting to love and light energy, and to be refortified in me, only me, hassle free, no doubt, and no attachment, except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Gosh, what a weird reading. Maybe like it'll all just all mesh together like it usually does, or maybe there's just fluctuations in the flow of readings. I don't even know. But it ends up making sense in the end, and then we just move on, That's life. That's art. That's me. All right, okay. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with the sequence of rollout in light and love. I close the portals in these readings now.